get vaxxed baby, get vaxxed baby, get vaxxed baby, says get vaccinated baby. No, we've made it very clear that retail stores can be open, but obviously we're expecting the community to go out only for essential buying. Just use your common sense. Shops that clearly don't fit into the essential category don't have to open. One would think that some items that some people might call essential aren't necessarily. I'm not sure that essential oils, for example, would really be essential. I think at some stage, if the individuals that we need don't hear Dr. Chan's message and don't respond, then at some point we're going to move to a stage where we're going to have to accept that the virus has a life which will continue in the community. Hang on a sec. I love your enthusiasm, but I'm actually just going to listen to one person at a time. James.
Minister Hazzard, how damaging is it for the public's perception of the state government's vaccine rollout that New South Wales, your department, accidentally vaccinated about 160 Joey's boys? How embarrassed are you?
What I find more embarrassing, James, is that you would make that sort of question accusation against frontline health staff who work their butts off and who tomorrow will have achieved a million vaccinations into arms. You know what? The school intended it well, there was a mistake, and so what? It's happened. Out of 1 million vaccinations, move on. And so what? Move on. And so what? Move on.
Will you define what is and isn't essential work, and can you send a message on what is essential and what isn't essential?
In terms of essential work, the employer and the employee would know whether that particular worker was essential to the particular circumstances. And so it will be left to the worker and to the employer. I think the federal government are in a bit of a tricky spot because they just haven't got the vaccine that they know that everybody needs. I was ecstatic to hear that Kyle and Jackie O have been doing their bit. Well, Kyle's done his bit with Get Vaxxed Baby. I love that song. That's fantastic. Get vaccinated, or as Kyle says, get vaccinated baby. It's like you expect constantly everything to be perfect. I've said this 100 times. We are in a pandemic, a very serious pandemic. The playbook there was no playbook last year when we were dealing with Alpha and the earlier parts of this virus, and everything had to be done and learnt on the hop, as is evidenced by what happened last year. Maybe even Kyle will say, if Kyle can do Get Vaxxed Baby, and I listened to the song this morning, and I tell you what, it was a light in my life this morning.
And thank you.
It's a light in my life to think that there is somebody out there from the media who is not only prepared to put the message out there, but get the message to young people about the fact that it's needed. Don't ruin a good... I know Sky's great, but I've got to say, right now, Kiss is doing a lot better job on that.
Could I ask you about
Sarah.
bubbles, please? Minister, it's an important question.
As far as I'm concerned, Kyle and Jackie O, particularly Kyle, he put his own time into it. I heard the song this morning. I got to say that was great. Good on Kyle. I think he did a great job.
Minister Hazzard, can I ask you please about symbols bubbles? But are you going to make an announcement soon, Minister?
Where's Dr. Chant, Minister?
In a national emergency, every citizen has a duty to do what they can to defeat whatever is happening to us. And in this case, it is a Delta variant of the virus. Can I also remind you not to listen to the scaremongers? Understand, for example, that if you're over 60 and you get the virus, you have a 1 in 200 chance of dying. If you're over 50, you have a 1 in 500 chance of dying if you get the virus. There is oceans of AstraZeneca in New South Wales. There is also vast amounts of virus in southwestern Western Sydney. All we're saying here at the moment is your obligation to yourself, to your community, to the New South Wales and indeed to Australia, because this could leak further into other states, is to go and get the jabs of AstraZeneca. I appreciate what you're saying, but it's really just about getting the vaccine that's available. Yep. Morning. Good morning, everybody. Dr. Chant gave the Crisis Cabinet very strong advice that she considered that what we were going through here in New South Wales is a national emergency. By that, what she was really saying was we need the help that other states and territories could possibly give us. I want to remind those other states and territories that last time I looked, we were a commonwealth. We worked together. And it disturbs me that it would appear that all we've ever done to work together has just seemingly been cast aside.
So I heard that Victoria wants some of our Pfizer vaccines. They're not getting it.
No, I can't.
Good.
The feds are giving them more anyway.
Okay, so they're not coming from New South Wales?
No, the federal government has from last week given them more AstraZeneca, I think.
If it gets worse here in New South Wales, could actually create massive problems for the whole country. And I certainly ask for the other leaders in our other states to reflect on that, because we need the Pfizer that they may have not such a great need for at the present time.
I heard that Victoria wants some of our Pfizer vaccines. They're not getting it.
No.
Good try, Jess. I don't think I'll actually ask him that one. I don't know the answer to that. Get vaxxed, baby. Get vaxxed, baby. Baby. Says get vaccinated, baby. Get vaxxed, baby. Get vaxxed, baby. Baby. Says get vaccinated, baby. Says get vaccinated, baby.